So, Tim's on deck with Megan? Woohoo! So awesome. So, and she's busy texting right now. She's Instagramming. She's Instagram. Okay, did you know that you were being Instagrammed right now? Is anybody offended? Oh, come on. Yeah, right. You're offended. You're at a fair. Well, you know what? I'm offended if you do not put a camera in my face. That is an offense to me, right? It is offense to me that if I'm on stage and saying something I think is important and you're not tweeting it, I take offense to that. And we're all together. We all get this, right? You know, this is our community. So I will not belabor the point. I'm going to hand it over to our master of ceremonies, who is an absolute master. Tim, you did such an amazing job yesterday, Tim. Absolutely amazing. Rock star in his own right. Tim, why don't you come on up? And Megan, if you want to join. There you go.
Thank you.
You gotta empty the pockets. It's always awkward to sit down when you have cameras and phones and all kinds of things. So Megan.
What up?
Day 2 of Vlogger Fair. You got up bright and early to be here.
I did.
We were the
I
only
went to bed early last night. I didn't go out and party too hard.
We were like, I think, some of the first 2 in the shuttles this morning. So.
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah,
I
they were
was
responsible to us.
I was so excited.
Yeah.
I was like, yay, Tim's here.
All right, so how important is it for you to come to an event like this?
It's important because I've been doing it for so long. It's just, I don't know, like you get behind the camera and you're making videos and you forget sometimes that there are people that watch you and that are excited to just meet you.
Yeah,
and so for me, like I used to go back to like 888, 789, like all the old school gatherings, and now that they're becoming a bigger thing with Big Con and Playlist and Vlogger Fair, it's exciting to just see something that you love so much grow and see people that are so excited to just hang out, take pictures and hug and be friends. So it's not even a networking opportunity for me as much as just a chance to see all my friends.
That's exactly it. Now it's kind of like, you know, I want these things to happen and I want everyone to go. It's like, you know, Charles and Allie couldn't be here and it's like, oh man, I want like everybody to be here though. I want to hang out with everybody. So
I know, it's like, I feel like I don't see everyone and then it's the gatherings where I'm like, oh, it's our friends, it's our friends. It's like our chance to finally see each other.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a high school reunion or something.
I love it.
It's
it's like 3 high school reunions a year.
So, I mean, the conventions have all grown, the gatherings have all grown, and so has YouTube. You've been doing it a long time, and man, has things changed for you.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me how it feels to go from where you know, were making videos and just like hoping people would like them to be like, people are like requesting stuff? You know, like what's that like?
It's crazy. It's one of those things where I'm always like pinching myself to make sure it's still real. I started doing videos in 2006, right at the beginning, and since then, like a lot of things have changed. I used to live in Michigan. I now live in Los Angeles. I've gotten to do really cool things. Like I got to go on the Ellen DeGeneres show because of the YouTube video. Paris Hilton's featured a bunch of stuff. I've gotten to play at VidCon and have John Green crying on the main stage.
So cool.
With me.
Yeah.
So for me, like, you know, like you were saying earlier, not focusing so much on your subscribers is important because I don't really pay attention so much to subscribers and views as much as opportunities.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there are people that have 1 million subscribers that don't get to do some of the stuff that I do, and there are people with less subscribers that get to do better stuff than I do. So it's not about the numbers as much as like working hard, improving yourself, and just being a fun person that's thankful for the things that are happening. Because people want to work with you when you're not kind of a diva and you're just excited to be there.
It's kind of like that quality versus quantity thing, right? I mean, like if your subscribers are like quality subscribers that really care and really interact with you, that's better than like a number that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I don't need 1 million subscribers if the 100 and whatever like comment and tweet and Facebook and know about my life and are excited about the things that are happening. So for me, it's definitely quantity.
For sure. What's one of your favorite covers that you've done?
Favorite covers? Oh God, there's so many. I realize I have like over 400 videos.
Really?
I don't remember any of these. I don't remember who this is. I think one of my favorite covers just because when people come to me and they're always like, what kind of camera do you use? How do I get big on YouTube? I have to have a fancy camera.
Yeah.
One of my biggest videos is a cover of Fireworks by Katy Perry. And it's just me on my webcam. And I was kind of making fun of it because like this song, the beginning of this with this plastic bag thing is too good. so it's kind of like joking around. I did it for Michael Buckley.
Yeah.
And it was just me on my webcam, and it blew up, and it got sent around, and like got sent to her and all this stuff. And it, for me, it was a perfect example of you don't need fancy cameras, you don't need fancy sound equipment if you love what you do, and or you have a good voice, or you have a passion, and you just connect with your audience. Like at the end of the day, people can have the fanciest equipment in the world, but if they don't have the heart, then it doesn't really matter what you're doing.
For sure. Now, what would you say to somebody that's like thinking about getting into doing music online and they're kind of nervous?
Be nervous. I mean, it's a scary world. I would say, like for me, the most important thing that I've always done is I love doing music, I love writing, but I love just meeting people more. And I've always made it a point to just be friends with people. Like, don't go to gatherings and immediately say, hey, you're big, I want to collaborate with you. Let's do a collab. Let's do a duet. Let's do whatever. Like, become someone's friend, kind of go back and forth, and I think if you have the same passion and you're excited and you can make something happen, then go for it. But I would just say, people, like, I get a lot of comments from people that want to start doing music and they're scared because maybe they, like for me, you know, obviously I'm a curvy girl, and I get a lot of comments, or I got a lot of comments back in the day that kind of would dissuade me from doing music. And I would say just don't pay attention to it, don't focus on it, and the internet and YouTube is a place where you don't have to look a certain way, you don't have to be a certain way, and you can find an audience and you can find people that connect with you because you don't fit a certain mold. And that's been my experience. Like I'm just very lucky to be here and not have to go through maybe mainstream channels to kind of do awesome stuff.
Yeah, for sure. What's it like, you know, like you started making videos because you wanted to and it was fun and stuff. What's it like now?
Now I hate it.
What's it like hating YouTube? No, no, but like, and now you've become this person that people look up to and you inspire them, and not just for music, but also for health and for just inspiration and you know, self-esteem and stuff like that. You know, like it's crazy that like. I mean, you probably didn't think that, oh, I'm going to have this role one day when you started, you know?
No, I started when I was like 19 or 20 years old, and I was in the same place that a lot of people are when they're 19 or 20. Like, you don't know who you are or what you're doing or what you want, where you want to go. And, you know, I don't know if there's anything I would do differently looking back, but I didn't realize I would become a role model for anyone. And I think one of the important things that I've done, or like, you know, there are a lot of people on YouTube that are very PG, family friendly, like very aware of their audience, and that's so cool to me. I can't do that. I'm so bad at censoring myself or changing who I am, so some people don't like that, and some people appreciate it. So I've always gone and done things that made me happy or said things that felt true in the moment, and if I upset people or I offend people, it's never my intention, but I'm very motivated by being honest and open about my life. And if people connect with that and find inspiration from that, that's awesome. But yeah, I put it out there that I'm not perfect and that I mess up all the time. And that I struggle with a lot of things. And hopefully people take it away that you can live a really full life and a really awesome life and not feel 100% all of the time.
Cool.